In this video, I started out with $0 in a truck and spent the last 2 years building the farm to where it is today. So we're back again for season 3 to see if we can expand the farm even more. So if you guys enjoy content like this and you want to see more, be sure to subscribe and dropping a like helps too. Anyway, let's go do some farm. Well, boys, it's another day back out here on the farm. We got $168,000. Most of that money is the banks, but regardless, snow is coming. It's in the forecast. So we have got so much to do today, it's not even funny. We've got to finish putting away all the equipment for the year. Got a lot of that to do. We've got to go make some feed for the cattle, get that ready for when the snow comes. And I've heard rumors that my D7 is now running. If you guys didn't know, I have my mechanic buddy who has been working on that for a little while now. There's a couple $1,000s in parts and labor, but we'll get to that later. For now, we got a bunch of work to do, so we're going to try and knock that out. At any rate, here, we're going to run and grab the gravity wagons, because we're going to need to take those over to the cow farm there. And actually, before I do that, I think I'm going to try toss the Cat 75C in the shed there with the disc. We got to service the disc before we pack it away too much behind all that equipment here, so I'm just going to get it backed in for now, and we'll deal with the rest later. But it is a chilly morning here, so I'm all bundled up, and we're going to try to get the outside work done ASAP. Now, a couple projects I have for the winter are take out most of the trees in the hay fields there. We've got some trees to take out by the cattle farm. I think we're just going to try get rid of as many trees on the farmable land as possible, because that takes up valuable acres and it's just standing money, which we can always use more of. Anyways, milk truck should be coming this morning here, or maybe in a little bit. Not too sure on that. However, here we're just going to check on the cows real quick. Yep, they got a good amount of feed in their trough here, but I'm going to unload. Oh, never mind. Okay. I thought there was some feed left in the mixer wagon here, but I guess not. So it's just going to go out here. So the plan with this is we're going to take the straw, hay, and then silage bales. Kind of fit whatever we can fit in here. Mix it up, put it out here as the mixed ration, and then load it up into the carts. And then we can have the carts parked in the barn there. So whenever they need any food, we can just unload them and it's done. Simple as that. And I think this will last for probably a good amount of time because we don't have too many cows out this way. You know, if you guys wouldn't like stand in your water trough like you were just doing, the water in here would be a lot cleaner. Gonna empty this out and probably put some more in. But I'm gonna hop in the 4020 here real quick, and we're gonna go spread some straw in there so they're nice and warm. Sucky part about this barn that I never thought of when I built it is you gotta flip around every time, because typically the side where everything shoots out is on the right. Oh well, though, it's not the end of the world. Just gonna put some straw out here real quick. All right, they should be good. I don't know why I thought shooting it over the bunks was a good idea. It's better just to go from out there. I am also thinking probably today I'm going to switch out the 4020 for the 4040, because the 4020 is cabbed and the 4020 does not have heat nor cab. So two of those things I would much prefer in the winter. I'll let you take a wild guess on what I'd prefer. Actually, I need to unhook this from that bale processor because we're going to need this. Okay, so for mixed ration here, we're going to need a straw bale, part of one. Toss what we need in there, and we're going to empty that out. Trust me, this will make sense in a minute. Then we're going to get our hay pile going here. There we go. Okay, got a good pile of hay going. And now, our silage bales. Usually this would be in a pile, but yeah, we don't really have that luxury here. So now, with all 3 piles, this is kind of a complicated way of doing it, but this is kind of the best way I think of doing it, because we don't really have a big mixer wagon that we can toss just whole bales in and get a big cart of the right mix that we need. We kind of just have to toss in little bits at a time. That's unfortunately the way it works. Now for some silage here. Perfect. And then some hay. And if I am correct, that gives us total mixed ration. Well, pretty close to at least. You can add in some pellets for it, but those are a little expensive, so we're just running with this. Anyways, we just empty all this out now, and that gets loaded up into the wagon. Now I just got to repeat that process a lot. Well, quite a few hours later, and this is the result you get. 2 full wagons, well, pretty much full, minus this last bucket and whatever else is there, of total mixed ration. And this ought to last a while. Took a lot of time, but I think it's probably worth it. At least I hope so. Just emptying in this last little bit here, and that's full. Okay, I will take that. I guess all we have left here is a little bit of extra hay and some of this total mixed ration, so we'll just toss that into the cows there. But I am going to take these two trailerfuls here and get them in the barn so they're ready to go. The milk truck did show up here, so we should be getting the money from that later today if this cow will move out of the way. Move! Come on, cow. You're going so flippin' slow. Oh, my goodness. Pull these bad boys in here. There we go. Done deal. I think we're going to try to pick some of this up here real quick and just dump it into the cattle pasture. They'll eat it up. Over the fence you go. Oh, boy. That's a lot in there. They'll be fine. Stick the last of that in there, and I'll worry about the rest of the total mixed ration later. Anyways, for now, I'm going to head back to the farm, and I think we're going to hop in the truck and go check on that D7. It's supposed to be good now, minus the cosmetic things. So I guess we'll find out. Man, it's kind of sad. There's no more field work to do. We're about to get hit with snow. Oh well, I guess all good things must come to an end. Let's see if I can remember where I had this D7 at. Playing a game of hide and seek with a big yellow dozer right now. Can't be that hard. Holy smokes, there she is, and she's moved from her original spot. That means it runs, or at least should run. Yeah, it's definitely moved. Okay, keys in it. Oh, easy, like a top. Okay, move the blade up. That works. Okay, and forward. I'm turning it. I'm kind of going in a circle here. Oh, okay, we got her now. We're moving, boys. Yeah. Oh, this is sick. Definitely rolling coal, too. Holy smokes. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to start the long drive back to the farm with this thing. I'll have to bring the dirt bike back, load that back up in the truck, and bring the truck back. This is going to take a minute. Well, that was a long drive, and it's currently raining, and I think this rain's about to turn into snow. It's awfully cold, and I'm awfully soaked right now. Okay, park you right there. I'm surprised this thing had enough diesel fuel to make it all the way here. Okay. Yeah, that tank's pretty much bone dry. We made it by not much. Not much at all. Well, $3,000 down the drain. Just paid for the parts and labor on this thing. She's up and going. Now have a D7 cat. And this thing's going to be sweet for pushing down trees or moving snow, whatever this winter. Anyways, I'm going to hop on the dirt bike here, and we're going to ride over to my truck, grab that. And we got some more work to do. Actually, I'm going to wash that thing off, too. I know it's kind of counterproductive because it's raining right now, but it's still pretty covered in dirt. Hold up. Big jump on the dirt bike. Yeah! Didn't think I was going to make that. All right, bike strapped down. Let's go back to the farm. Okay, we're back. So I'm going to get this thing all washed up here because it is filthy. And the rain quit. That's good. Still thinking that snow is about to blow in any minute now. Holy smokes, this thing's bad. Although with the dirt off, it's looking a lot better. A little bit of a paint touch up and we should be golden. This blade actually isn't too bad for being an older D7. I'd say the tracks are worse. Okay, so I was just messing around with the bulldozer here. I got a call from my neighbor Gary. I told him, I just got the D7 out of the bush there. Got it running. And Gary told me he has a trade proposition with me. Now, I know what y'all are probably screaming in the comments right now. Austin, don't be trading this thing. Don't do all that. Just hear me out, or hear Gary out, I guess, and just wait till you see what he's going to bring up the driveway here in a few minutes. Oh, I think he might be here. Gary, you son of a gun. Look at that thing. Okay, so Gary's checking out the D7. Now, this is what appears to be, well, I guess it is a John Deere 4455. Now, this is a pretty decent-sized tractor. However, it's got a little something out of the ordinary. It's got tracks on it. Not just any tracks. These are some custom-built tracks, but they have some parts off a couple different tractors. Anyways, he's got a blade on it. Got a couple different things. Now, I talked it over with Gary, and these things are of similar value, actually, believe it or not. Considering all the work that's done to this thing, it is actually pretty low hours. And considering all the work that thing probably needs, it is up and running. However, that does not mean it's in perfect working order. Still needs a lot of parts. So what we're thinking is Gary's going to take that D7 over there because he knows bulldozers a lot better than I do, and I can't pay a crazy big mechanic bill. I'm going to take the 4455, which I can put to use a lot more on the farm than a D7. Now, here's the deal we worked out. He's allowed to borrow the tractor here for whenever he does silage because he needs it to push up silage into his silage pits. And then this winter or whenever I need it, if I have a project or something, I can borrow the D7. So everybody wins. Gary's got a bunch of big projects coming up and he needs to take down a bunch of trees this winter. And that D7 is going to help him out a lot. I probably need another cabbed tractor because I currently only have one. So not ideal. Could definitely use another one. And this is going to be perfect for plowing snow. It's already got the blade on it. So I think it's going to be perfect. Anyway, Gary's going to bring his low boy over, and we're going to get that D7 loaded up. But I'm going to take this baby for a spin because I have to. He does have a loader attachment for this, so I guess we can get a loader at some point if we want to. But this thing should be able to crawl over just about whatever we need to. It's fast. It maneuvers quickly. It's got enough horsepower to pretty much do whatever we want. It's got the traction there. And I mean, it can push over a tree if we really needed to. This has got to be by far one of the coolest tractors I've ever added onto the farm. I guess we're turning all our vehicles into tracked vehicles now because I have the other cat there. This is kind of ridiculous, but I love it. It's so flippin' cool. But since it's not snowing yet, we don't have a whole lot of use for this thing right now, so it's going to get parked right here. However, we are going to take the 4040 here and rip it over to the cattle farm because we're going to need it over that way. So this thing is going on the bale processor instead of the 4020. And then if we need to move any bales, we do have the skid steer around here. We'll be good for that. But I think if we're going to do this, we're going to try squeeze the tractor and bale processor just in here. Should have enough room to squeeze by. We do. Perfect. Feed mixer is going to get backed in here because we're not going to need this for quite a while. I guess I'll just put the last of that total mixed ration in whenever we need it. It can just sit out here for now. And this tractor is most likely going to go into hibernation for the year because we're not really going to need it. And into the shed for the rest of the winter you go. Well, Gary came and picked up his D7 there, so that is now out of here. And milk payment just came in, $6 grand, so that brings us up to $171,000. I think it's time we make some payments. First big payment out of the way, our $150,000 loan that is now taken care of and done with, now fully paid off. $8,000 fuel bill now paid for all the times we got fuel delivered out here, so that's good. So that brings us down to $13,000 to end out the year with. That is probably enough to live the winter since we don't really do a whole lot. I'm just gonna wash this off here real quick. There we go. Perfect. And I guess we still have milk money coming in every so often, so that will keep us pretty good for the year, I'd say, or for the rest of it. What's ever left? We'll just park this right here. Just got the cat tucked back there. I think we're going to try stick our dirt bike and trailer in there as well. We should have plenty enough room for that. And in the shed you go. Well, I just came out of my house here. This is what I'm seeing. Pretty sure it's here to stay. Anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of the video. Hope y'all enjoyed, and hope y'all enjoyed Season 3 of survival farming. Thank you guys so much for all your support on this series. I hope you loved watching it as much as I loved making it, but the question is, will there be a season 4? And well, the answer to that is